Hi everyone, I'm James.
I'm Manami.
And we're moving to Japan. So we've got all of our stuff here that we're taking for the next 1, 2, we don't know how long we're gonna be there, but we've quit our jobs in America and we're moving to Japan. We had a lot more stuff than we thought, which is why we're both wearing 2 jackets in the beautiful California sun. Make sure you watch to the end where we show you what the entire process of moving to Japan is like in 2022. Okay, that's gonna be really awkward, but. So we made it past security. They kind of took all of our food for quarantine in one of our suitcases and they completely took it apart. But we're able to get it back in and we're 2 hours early, so we're gonna go eat some chow. Manami's using her last Starbucks point. What did you get?
I got this lemonade, has dragon fruits and strawberries in it. It's good, it's super refreshing.
They should hire you. We found out in November that my wife's grandmother had been diagnosed with colon cancer. I had a great job. It was one that felt like every day I looked forward to going to work. Because the way America has things set up, we were working to apply for a green card. Best case scenario, that takes 10 months, but it can go much longer, 1 or 2 years to get that. So she was allowed to stay as we're working on that green card. But if we were to visit Japan, we wouldn't have been able to return. Last meal in America. Oh, look at that. Our first time on Japan Airlines. They're supposed to have really good service, so we're excited to see what it's like. This will be my 2nd time in Japan. It's been 3 or 4 years. 2 years ago in the summer, we wanted to go, but because of COVID, of course, we weren't able to make it, but we're married now, so Japan lets me in.
Left and right.
You're fine, thank you.
I can get it all up. Nobody's gonna choose to sit in between 2 people, so that's why we didn't book a middle seat, so hopefully we get our own row. But a little bit more leg room. The seats feel way nicer than Delta. They gave us a nice little blanket and a pillow, some nice padded headphones. Everyone got this, it's a survey. Did you purchase one-way ticket? Did you do travel insurance? How did you purchase it? I'm not sure exactly why. They got this in English, and then also the second section is in Japanese, so back here it just has all the same questions. You just claim what you're bringing into the country. I am a foreigner in Japan. They gave me this form to fill out if I've ever been deported, convicted of a crime, if I have any illegal substances, guns, bladed weapon, and just asked me what I'm in Japan for. I believe this pledge right here is just all about following the quarantine. Thank you. That food smells amazing. Yes, please. Chicken adobo, which is a Filipino dish. Cubed fruit. Got some salmon. Some noodles. Miso soup, I drank half of it. It was a little bit salty. The salad, fruits, and soba was delicious. I ate the salmon. Not a huge fan of potato salad. So inside the container, there's a wimpy little spoon that you can eat it with. So they gave us a real metal heavy duty one, so it's much easier. Scooping power, much appreciated. This pillow is the real superhero. I've never had one quite like this. It was this kind of shape. Feels like nice normal pillowcase that you'd have at home. I like it. I'm gonna catch some Z's. We're just flying over Alaska right now. A lot of people, when I tell them that we fly over Alaska, they're like, what? Like, that doesn't make any sense, because on a map, you make sense to just go straight across. In order to make a two-dimensional map of a three-dimensional globe, you're going to have to stretch out the narrow parts on the top and bottom. And so it ends up being, if you look at a globe, look at the top, you can see that it is actually a lot shorter to go up. You're not actually going up, it's more a straight line than if you were to go all the way around the globe, around the entire Pacific Ocean. The screens have some sort of privacy screen where you can see just fine what's on yours. If you go completely dark, just at an angle. So I can't see at all what my wife is watching right there. Unless I go directly in front. But on the side, it's completely dark.
これに伴い、祭りの最大の見せ場の一つで、御柱に氏子たちがまたがって山の急斜面を豪快に滑り降りる木落としは、
まず首のストレッチを行います。上見て、ウエストひねり運動です。
So they just turned on the lights. Outside it's been super bright all the time. Inside the cabin everybody closed the windows and we kind of treated it like night, and so everybody got some rest, but kind of breakfast, but also kind of dinner time. But everyone's schedule's gonna be messed up anyways.
Would you like something to drink?
For those that have been to Japan, you know Yoshinoya. Let's see if it lives up to the brand. Oh, whoa. Okay, I did that wrong. So the rice doesn't get soaked. Red pepper. Gotta get everything in there. To be honest, the first meal was okay. This one is really good. We're a little confused because we've got meat. We've also got yogurt. The first flight attendant, they said, it's time for lunch. Then the second one said, here's your dinner. And then the other flight attendant is saying, good morning to everybody. Even though it's not morning. We can't decide what meal this is.
ありがとうございました。
We made it! Woo! This is definitely a great airline. It was definitely well worth. Well, I guess we didn't pay very much, but if we did pay more, it would be worth it. Arigatou gozaimashita. Arigatou gozaimashita.
ここから出られないんですけど、申し訳ございません。ありがとうございます。じゃないです。じゃない。Are you so far? No.
No.
Okay. Please just a moment.
I've got everything. So on that big 777, it was just these people that are actually going to Japan. And so us 12, we're gonna be going to the quarantine. So they're just going through our COVID pledges, making sure that they're all complete. Okay, next we gotta go take a test. Got our negative tests. We get our quarantine cards, which allow us to be locked up in a room. At least we're together though. How many times did they check our passport and all of these paperwork?
I can't even remember.
We went to like 20 different stations.
Yeah.
And they made sure that our iPhone tracking settings were on and that we are gonna follow all these rules and stuff that I can't even read. I'm just kidding. We landed and got off the plane over 2 hours ago. And now we're just going into customs, I believe. So it's officially 24 hours since we woke up.
Yeah.
So we've been traveling for a while. It's so neat. There's our Home Depot box and all of our other suitcases. Complimentary carts. Okay, it's now been 2.5 hours and we are kind of free. We're about ready to hop onto a bus to who knows where. They have a line to unload our baggage. So I'm stacking it up perfectly. So we don't have to do anything. I feel bad for whoever has to carry my backpack. Arigatou gozaimasu. Hi, arigatou gozaimasu.
上にスタッフおりますんで、こちらをお見せください。
はい、わかりました。ありがとうございます。
あ、すいません、じゃあね。
ありがとうございます。
It did take us about 4 hours probably to get to our room, but we're good to go.
ありがとうございます。
はい、ありがとうございます。
ちょっと待ってください。
はい。
ありがとうございます。
はい、お願いします。Okay.
Actually nice.
Okay, this is super nice. Okay, let's take off our masks.
Oh yeah, let's do that.
And take off your backpack.
Whew, we did it.
I'm gonna take off my shoes and throw on these hotel slippers. That's the wrap for our first vlog ever. That was a long process at the airport, but we made it to a nice room. We don't have to carry these around for another 3 days at least. So it's the next morning. We had a long day yesterday, but if you have any other questions for me, if it's about quarantine, if it's about Japan, or about our trip, anything else you want, let me know in the comments, and we'll see you again later.